Hello, hello, and welcome. Welcome one, welcome all. So we're getting ready for the 400-meter hurdles. So the athletes, they're on their marks. And of course, Thinkable is in this one. In a little bit, I'll just share on screen and we'll definitely keep you posted as to what is happening there in Stockholm. All right, so please remember to hit the like button, the share button, and the subscription button. So Delilah Mohammed is going to be one to look out for in this one. All right, the former Olympic champion. And of course, Fenkebal, all right, out of the Netherlands, is absolutely another fantastic athlete. All right, so we'll see what happens in this one. All right, so Fenke and Delilah. All right, so they're going. All right, let's see what happens here. But you know, Fenkebal is determined. All right, so they are pretty much head to head. Fenkebal has now taken the lead. All right, last hurdle, and Fenkebal powers through to take this one. All right. So it's a new meeting record for Fenkebal. Looks to be 52-1-2, the flash time. The two athletes, they greet each other. All right. It's now 52-1-1. So Fenkebal. All right. Let's see what we can do with getting some results there for you on screen. And in a little bit, I'll be in the chat. So if you're just tuning in, please remember to hit the like button, the share button, and of course, the subscription button. All right, welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here with us. Again, if this is your first time here, let us know in the chat. And of course, welcome to the Voices in Education. All right, so again, welcome one, welcome all. So we're just trying to get the screen there up for you guys. All right, so let me just try to fix this and we'll just take a look at the results here together. All right, so we're just waiting for the results to come up here on the screen. So again, welcome, welcome, welcome. And let's see here. All right, let's just try one more time here. And well, the next event on the track will be the 200 meters men final. So that comes up in a few minutes, but let's see if we can get the results here on screen with the times. So it's not working out here at this point. So we'll just stick and stay here in the context of the results here. So we'll just give it a little bit of time and then we'll come back here. But let me just see how best, let me see if we can at least access the 200 meters men. All right, guys, so we're not getting the results on screen at this point, and that's okay. We'll just keep checking. We'll just keep checking here. So let me just find another method here. But again, welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here with us. And if you're a dad and you're tuning in with us this day, I guess depends on where you're tuned in from. Happy Father's Day. All right. Welcome one, welcome all. Let me just take a quick look in the chat here. So happy to And Kumar, welcome. And absolutely best wishes to all the athletes. All right, fantastic. Let me just quickly take a look to see if I can just access the results elsewhere. So Fenkable just took the 400-meter hurdles there. All right, and let me just see if I can. I'm just trying to get some results here. Okay, it's still not coming up, guys. And I'm trying on a different device, so not what I was expecting. Coming up is the 200 meters for men. All right, so in this one, we should have Joshua Hartmann, all right, of Germany, Kareem of South Africa, Kyrie of the US, Aaron Brown of Canada, Eric of Sweden, Mena of Cuba, Enric of Sweden, and Joseph Fambule of Liberia. All right, so those are the athletes who will be or who should be in the 200 meters, and that comes up in a little bit. All right, so we'll keep you posted as to that one. All right, so in about, let's say, yeah, in about a minute or so, we should have the athletes getting ready there on track. All right, so we'll keep you posted. And let me see, I'm just checking here on another device. All right, so in the context of the 400-meter hurdles, Fenkable took that in 52:11, meeting record season best. Delilah of the US, so Fenkable of Netherlands, was second, 52:91 season best. Gianna of Panama, 53:99 season best. Elena of Germany, 54:79 personal best. Amali Norway, 54:84. Moa of Sweden next, 55:37. Sarah of Australia, 55:43. Ayomide of Italy, 55:98. All right, so that's the context there. Again, welcome one, welcome all. Please remember, guys, to hit the like button, the share button, and the subscription button. And there we go. Garmel is in the chat there. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Garmel, and welcome. And again, if you're a father, happy Father's Day to you. All right. And the men's 200 meters. All right. So again, we'll have Fambule, Larson, Mena, Erlandson, Brown, King, Kareem. All right. Artman. All right. So we'll definitely see what happens in this one for sure. And as you come on over, please remember to hit the like button, the share button, and of course, the subscription button. And let us know where you're tuned in from. All right. So, again, welcome one, welcome all. And let's see if we're going to try in a little bit to see if we can get the results for you back on screen. All right. So, Aaron Brown. We'll see. Try in a little bit. What happens in this one? So Kyrie King is there as well. Fambule. All right, so we'll definitely see who is going to take this one. Welcome, welcome all. And of course, I don't know, let me know what event you're looking forward to seeing. For sure, the 100 meters for women final. I want to see if Alfred is going to lower that time or if she's running at the same, form. So really want to see what that looks like. So in the context of season best, we should be looking out for Fambule in this one. And Mena, one to look out for, as well as Kareem, but we'll see what happens thereof. Okay, they're being called back. So we'll definitely see what happens in this one. So hopefully it's a faulty start and not a false start. So we'll see here. So the officials, they're having a conversation, and a green card is going to be shown to the field. All right, so it's a faulty start here. All right, so that's the situation, thank goodness. And we'll get to see all athletes going back to their marks. All right, so it's the men's 200 meters, and they'll go back a second time of asking. And we'll see what happens in this one. All right, so they're getting on their marks again. Set. And it's another call back. And this is unfortunate. Appears to be Brown, Aaron Brown of Canada. All right, so Aaron is perhaps going to be leaving the track, so we'll just wait for the official confirmation. So it appears this one is going to be a red card, and I suspect this one is going to be for Aaron Brown of Canada. So let's wait. The official making their way, yes, and it's to Aaron Brown. So Aaron Brown, he goes up to speak to the official. So it seems to be Aaron is going to run under protest apparently. He said something to the official there, and perhaps, they just wanted to test their speed in that context, Aaron Brown, knowing that he has false started, but still want to see where he would have, I guess, ended up in the context of the track. Another official is coming over. Let's see what's going to happen. Is showing him the card again. Perhaps reminding Aaron that his time will not count there. So lots of unfortunate happenings in this 200 meters. All right, so this will be their third time of asking. So they're being called to their marks again. So the second race and just drama. All right, so hopefully it's a good start this time. All right, and again, Aaron Brown will be running on the protests. All right, so we'll just see where he would end up if his time would have counted. So they're off this time. So Cuba, Mena there is running well. Kareem of South Africa. Menia. So 20.05 for Mena. And it's a season best. Fambula in second, 20.32. Kyrie King in the number 3 spot, 20.49. And Henrik Larsson, 20.51. Kareem, 20.52. Eric, 20.57. Joshua, 20.97. Aaron Brown was down, let me see, perhaps maybe about in the number 7 spot there, based on what I can see here from my vantage point. All right, so but definitely he got the opportunity, I guess, to test where he would have been. Oh yes, Garmel, big false start there. For sure. Guys, if you're here, please hit the like button. Let's get the likes up to 20. Hit the subscription button and let's continue to grow stronger together. All right, so let me just check to see if I can get those results back on screen there. But the next event that is going to be on the track is going to be the 3,000 meters for women final. And that comes up in about, well, that should be going, but based on the fact that that 200 meters had so many issues. So that's the next event on the track, the women's 3,000 meters final. And usually we just allow that to run on screen. So we're going to test to see if that is ready. All right. So gonna see a little dark screen here, but we're going to just check out what's going on here. Just to see if we can get these results on screen. All right, I think we're in some luck now, so definitely going to share that because that definitely helps. All right, there we go. All right, you should be seeing the athletes there on screen. All right, for the 3,000 meters. And of course, Beatrice, all right, Chebet there of Kenya with the world lead 8:11:56 meeting record. Meseret of Ethiopia, and that was back in 2006. All right, so this track is not a very fast track. I am being informed. But let's just look at the countries in this one. Marta of Italy. All right. Lobon of Kenya. Hall of Australia. Sarah of Sweden. Inez of Great Britain. Anna of Great Britain. Aqueda of Spain. Katie of Great Britain. Marta of Spain. Afonso of Portugal. Nozomi of Japan. Caroline of Kenya. Sarah of Uganda, Nicola of Czech Republic, and Nicola is a pacer there, and Winnie of Uganda, another pacer in this one. So we'll just watch on screen. If this works, and we're having some issues, we should see the time populating on screen, or the meters. There we go. So we're going to just pay attention on screen. 7.5 laps for this event. All right. And we'll keep a look on that green wave light as well to see if the athletes will be, close to our leading time. All right. So again, welcome one, welcome all. And I'll definitely go in the chat to see who is here. And I might just go to some music as well while we watch what is unfolding there on screen. And let me see who is here. All right, no new comments in the chat just yet. Again, guys, if you're here, let us know in the chat. And please remember to hit the like button, the share button, and of course the subscription button as we continue to grow stronger together. Shamar, definitely. Thinkable is fantastic, and we'll see what happens when she meets up with Sydney. And that's going to be another fantastic, race. That's definitely, and perhaps we won't see them until World Championships, and that's okay. Definitely have something to look out for. All right, so I'm just going to play some music while we wait for this race, and we'll see the meters on screen there. So just about 1,000 meters, and Caroline there. All right, of Kenya. Sarah then of Uganda. Ekale Ali, that's Laban of Kenya. Nozomi of Japan, and Salome there. All right, so we're just not counting the pacer there. All right, in that context. So we'll see what happens as this race continues to unfold. All right, so let us just go to some music here. All right, welcome one, welcome all. If you're just tuning in, so just over 2,000 meters in this one. Caroline of Kenya is in the number one spot. Sarah of Uganda in the number two spot. Laban there in the number three spot. And we have Nozomi of Japan in the number four spot. Ofansa in the number five spot there. And in the chat, I agree, Shamar. Mohammed is definitely looking great and would love to see what happens. And she can only get better from here, I believe. So that's fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing. And as you can see, the athletes are getting closer there to the end of this 3,000 meters for women. All right. And trending now, welcome. All the best to my love. All right. So, Emmanuel there. Thanks, guys, for keeping the chat going. That's definitely helpful on this side. All right. So, we'll definitely see what happens in this one for sure. All right, so we're getting closer and we'll see what happens. Sarah of Sweden there coming up. So we'll definitely see what's happening in this one. And guys, we ask that you close the chat and hit that thumbs up button. All right, that definitely helps. All right, Sarah there of Uganda. And look at that. Caroline of Kenya. Very close there. And let's see here. Fitzgerald there. And look at that. Let's just wait for the times to come in there. And for the positions, Linden all here, 83001. It's a personal best. Sarah of Uganda, 83127, national record. Fitzgerald there of Great Britain, 83290 PB. Anna there of Great Britain, 83382 PB. Caroline of Kenya, 83479, season best. Lobon of Kenya, 83685, personal best. Aqueda of Spain, their 83724, personal best. Marta of Spain, 83883, season best. Salome of Portugal, 83931. Marta of Italy, 84172. Nozomi of Japan, 85018. All right, so Sarah there of Sweden did not finish, and then we'll have the two pacers. All right, so it's a big win there for Linden of Australia. Had enough to sustain her to the end over Sarah there of Uganda. So that was good timing, good pacing, and a good run from the Australian. All right. Again, welcome one, welcome all. If you're just tuning in, let me know where you're tuned in from. All right. So the high jump that's currently running. All right. The next event that we're going to have on the track, and they'll keep that going because they're a little bit behind schedule. It's going to be the 100-meter hurdles for women. And in this one, we have Pia of Poland, Kendra of the US, Akira Nugent of Jamaica, Grace Stark of US, Nadine Visser of the Netherlands, Devine Charlton of Bahamas, Alicia Johnson of the US, and Giada of Italy. Come on. This one is really going to be a good race. All right. So this is going to be a fantastic race. And let me see if we can get that up on screen for you in a little bit. And at the same time, let me just check in with you in the chat there. But can I tell you, this one is going to be a fantastic run. So trending now is all the way from Kenya. All right, fantastic. Thanks for being here. Welcome, welcome. And to everyone tuned in from Kenya, all right, welcome, 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 and hello to you from the Voices in Education. All right, so that's fantastic. Thanks for being here. Guys, let's get the likes up, no? Let's get the likes up to at least 25 right now. So quick and fast, close the X and tap the like button. Also, hit that subscription button. If you're new to this channel, please remember to hit the subscription button. And also, comment in the chat, all right? That helps. Comment in the chat right now. So just keep the chat going and let us know where you're tuned in from as well. All right, so welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, KJ. Welcome, welcome. All right, so Smith of Jamaica is also there in the long jump. But we'll definitely see what happens. So again, let's just continue to hit the like button, the share button, and of course the subscription button. And great run from the Cuban in the 200 meters for men. That's Mena for sure. And thanks for liking there. Fantastic. And trending now is waiting for the 800 meters for men. All right, so let's see. That comes up after this race. Comes up right after the 100-meter hurdles for women. All right, so you'll get the updates from us in a little bit. So the high jump for women, that's going on. And we're just waiting for the hurdlers, all right, for that event on track. Not yet seeing those athletes from my vantage point, but we'll definitely keep you posted as to what's happening in that context for sure. Again, welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here with us. And if this is your first time here, let us know in the chat. Would love to give you a big Voices in Education welcome, all right? So pole vault, nothing yet for the hurdlers, so we'll keep you posted. And while we're here, we kindly ask that you hit that like button, guys, and the subscription button. We want to get to 10K, but we have to get to 8 first. So help us get there. All right, so trending now. All of Kenya, come on and let's trend together. All right, so welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here with us. Let us just continue to grow stronger together. All right, so it's the seventh stop, I believe, of the Diamond League. They're in Stockholm, and we're here trying to bring you the updates as best as we can. All right, so I know we have some persons who are listening. You're not going to subscribe and you're not going to like because they're not seeing anything on screen, but you're not going to find anything better. So we're doing the best we can. Welcome to you too. Even though you're not hitting that subscription button, even though you're not hitting that like button, we appreciate your presence here as well. And we kindly ask that you reconsider that decision and hit the like button, share button, subscription button, and comment in the chat. And let us give you a big Voices in Education welcome. All right, Garmel there, welcoming KJ. Fantastic. And we're just waiting for the hurdlers, but there's so many things going on trackside, pole vault, the plant is there, lots going on. So now the focus is on the hurdles. All right, so Anne Marie, welcome in the chat. And from one read to the next, Garmel, come on, like the chat. All right, so the hurdlers, they're being introduced here. And again, in this one, all right, we'll have Pia, all right, Kendra, Akira Nugent of Jamaica, Grace Stark, Nadine, Devine, Alicia, and Giada. And Akira is looking fantastic. All smiles. Grace Stark, all smiles. Nadine Vista. So I'm taking Nugent, of course, but it's a very good field. All right, so we'll definitely see here. Devin Charlton, all right, of the Bahamas. Alicia Johnson. All right, Giada here of Italy, rounding things out. So we'll definitely see what happens in this one for sure. So they're being called to their marks. And we'll see what Nugent does in this one. So Akira Nugent is the fastest out there. So we'll see what happens. Set. And they're off. They've been called back. What's going on in in Sweden? So this race is already about 4 or 5 minutes behind. So maybe it's a faulty start. Let's see. So let's see if it's the Italian. So it's a yellow card for Alicia. So that's a personal warning, guys. So it's for Alicia. I don't know, personal warning, faulty start. So they're letting you know you were the problem. It's the first I'm really seeing this one. So guys, you can tell me about that yellow card, personal warning. So the second time of asking in this women's 100-meter hurdles, whether she false started or not. So it is a personal warning, yellow card, all right? So we'll see what happens in this one. in the second time of asking. Set. And they're off. Akira kind of hesitated a bit. So let's see. Grace Stark. So Grace Stark looks to have taken that one. And it's a new meeting record, 12:33. And before the race, I could tell you, Akira Nugent hesitated there, guys, just from what I have seen, because the starter, they took a little bit of time to let it go. And even when, it was wondering, are they going to call us back? That's how I read into that one. So let us see here. But congratulations to Grace Stark. That's a fantastic run there. So let's see if we can get some times. All right, fantastic. They're coming in here. All right, so Grace Stark taking that one, 12:33 meeting record season best. Akira Nugent in second, 12:37. Nadine of the Netherlands next there, 12:49. Followed by Devine Charlton, 12:59 of Bahamas. Kendra of the US, 12:69. And that's a season best for Charlton, by the way. All right, and Giada there of Italy, 12:69 national record. Pia of Poland, 12:79, and 12:84 for Alicia Johnson there in the number 8 spot. And you see that yellow card. So I don't know. Can you all tell me what you know about that yellow card? It's the first I'm seeing it being utilized in this way. I don't know anything about any yellow card. So let me just check quickly in the chat here. Very good field indeed. Watch out for Stark. Soji, Carlton Lovelace, blessings, blessings. Welcome. And trending now, may the best candidate win. Oh, for sure. All right, so let me know in the chat what you know about a yellow card. I guess we can do a quick Google search, but they say it's a personal warning. But under what conditions you issue a yellow card? All right. So what happens with a yellow card? And let's say the person twitch like I'm trying to get the rationale behind a yellow card. All right. So welcome one, welcome all. The next event should be the 800 meters for men, but long jump for women, that is happening at trackside there. And I am just going to quickly look at the yellow card. World Athletics. I'm definitely going to do a quick Google here. So it is saying unsporting or improper conduct, athletics at the Olympics. This is just quick. And I'm seeing here from a quick Google signifies a warning to an athlete, typically for a false start or other rule infraction. A second yellow card or a red card results in disqualification from the event. And let's just see here, World Athletics technical rules. I don't know if I can get into that one. I just needed a quick look, but something there with the yellow card. All right. And so yellow cards are shown if an athlete causes the start of an event to be aborted, acting as a final warning. So that's what I'm seeing there. So something, something. So that's the situation there. And Marshall is doing well in the pole vault there. All right, so we'll keep an eye on that one. And welcome to all of us here. Please, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscription button, and let's just continue to grow stronger together. And let us see here. Come on, guys, we're getting closer. Hit the like button. Let's get the likes up to 50. So the 800 meters, that's coming up. The athletes there are on the track. And let me just quickly get that up for you. Let me just tell you the athletes in this one. All right, so we should have Ngura of Botswana, Opel of the US, Kramer of Sweden, Tual of France, Sejati, all right, will be in this one as well, of Algeria, and Kramer, I think I call Kramer Mola, all right, Hoi, all right, Wyoni, Kinyamal, all right, so we'll definitely let you know what's happening in that one for sure. Welcome one, welcome all. And I can let you know that they're off in this one. And let's quickly get this on screen for you guys. My apologies there. So that we can watch this one. So hopefully I get there before they're all done. And let's see here if it comes up. There you go. All right, there you go. So Wyoming there. So you'll see that on screen. So we'll definitely see what happens in this one for sure. Welcome one, welcome all. All right, so as you can see there on screen, it's Wyoni of Kenya, 141.95 world leading time. All right, well done to the Kenyan. All right, Sejati of Algeria, 142.27 season best. And let me tell you, Wyoni ran. All right, he did a fantastic run. Likewise, Sejati to take that second spot there. In the number 3 spot here, Hoi, 142.43 PB. All right, Gabriel of France, 142.72 season best. Silmani of Algeria, 142.77 PB. All right, Ngura of Botswana, 143.61. All right, Wycliffe of Kenya, 143.95. Andreas, so Kramer of Sweden there, 144.08. And Bryce, 147.59. All right, so fantastic run there. Again, welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here with us. So if you're just tuning in, welcome. But please remember to hit the like button, the share button, and of course the subscription button as we continue to grow stronger together. So again, welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here with us. All right, so let me just take a quick look in the chat there. All right, so trending now. Wyoming, keep going. All right, fantastic. So guys, we're like 85 strong. Let's get the likes up to 50 right now. Close the chat, hit the like button, hit the subscription button as well. And let's take a look at the next event. All right, so the discus throw, that's about to happen. And then in a couple minutes, we'll have the 400 meters for women. And let's just take a look at that. All right, so we're going to look at the 400 meters for women. Let's just look there. And we should see that on screen too as well. All right, so Salwa here as the world lead, 48.67. All right, meeting record, Alison Felix back in 2007, 49.70. All right, so here we have Andrea. I believe this is Romania. Sade of Barbados. Martina of Chile. Rashidat Adelike of Ireland. Henriette of Norway. Isabella of the US. Amber of Great Britain, and Lieke. So this is Clava of the Netherlands. All right, so we'll see what happens in this one. So we'll just keep looking there on screen as I get back in the chat here. Not seeing any new updates in the chat. All right, but please remember, guys, to hit the like button, hit the subscription button as we continue to grow stronger together. All right, so welcome one, welcome all. If this is your first time here, welcome to the Voices in Education. So happy to have you guys here with us. And I'm just looking in the chat here, not seeing any new comments just yet. And thank you for the best wishes there trending now. All right. So we're just waiting here. All right. So again, welcome one, welcome all. And well done there coming in for Wyoni. And let us just continue to grow stronger together in this one. Welcome, one. Welcome, all. All right, so the long jump that is happening. So Davis Woodall leads that 705, equaling the meeting record at this point. So back to the track here. Now for the 400 meters. Trending now, I'll go back in a little bit to those 800-meter results. All right, so it's the 400 meters for women. We should see that going on screen in a little bit, so hopefully that works. Adeleke, an athlete to look out for, I'll say just 22. So we'll see what happens here. And there you go with the race there on screen. So just take a look at the times there. And that will give you an idea there on screen. Again, welcome one, welcome all. $49.78 for Whitaker. 50.07 for Jaeger of Norway. 51.7 for Amber. Leake 50.35. Martina 50.39. Adeleke 50.48. Shade 50.94. Followed by Andrea. $51.91 for Andrea. All right, so trending now, we'll go and check back those. Okay, you're taking Clava for this one. Okay, I see that KJ there. So trending now, we'll go back and show you the results for the 800 meters. So let's just quickly do that. But first, let's see what's coming up. It's the 5,000 meters for men coming up next, and we're definitely going to watch that on screen and go to some music in that one for sure. All right, so the 800 meters, here are the results again. So I'll just leave that on screen for you. Emmanuel of Kenya taking that world leading time, 141.95. Then Sejati of Algeria next, 142.27. And in the number 3 spot, Josh of the US, 142.43. So I'll give you guys the time to look at that. And you can also see the points that they have totaled so far for the Diamond League final. All right, so all right, see if they're trending now. Again, welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here with us. Please remember to hit the like button, share button, and the subscription button. Let's get the likes up to 50. Can we do it? Absolutely. So come on, let's get the likes up to 50. Close the X at the top of the chat and hit that thumbs up button, all right? Also hit the subscription button. Come on, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscription button, and comment in the chat. Comment more than 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, more than 10 times. Let's keep the chat going. All right, that is good for us here. And it keeps my company on this side. All right, so let's keep the chat going. So the long jump, that is continuing. And the next event on the track is going to be the 5,000 meters. And we're going to watch that along on the track and play some music because, as you know, that's going to take a little bit of time there. And let's just tell you, so this comes up in about 2 minutes. So we're getting closer to gravy. And in this context, let's see who we should be looking out for here. So it's the 5,000 meters, the world lead, 12:44.09, Grant Fisher. All right. And the meeting record, 12:51.60, Daniel back in 1996 of Kenya. All right. So for this one, we should see Mike of the Netherlands, Melak of Ethiopia, Kemboy of Kenya, Morgan of the US, Eduardo of Mexico, Emil of Sweden, Kenneth of Uganda, Simon of, is this Eritrea? I'll double check there, but you can let me know in the chat. Kip2 of Kenya, Dennis of Kenya, Kai of Australia, Kuma of Ethiopia, Andreas of Sweden, Cole of the US, and then we'll have 2 pacers or 3 pacers. Let's see here. For the pacers, we'll have Adam of Poland, Philip of Czech. Is this Czech Republic or Czechia? We'll see. And Gashaun of Ethiopia. All right, so again, welcome one, welcome all. So that's Czechia. All right. Welcome one, welcome all. So that was definitely Eritrea. All right, so not doing too badly there. All right, so the 5,000 men, they're pretty much getting ready. So in any moment now, we'll see the meters there being moved on screen. All right, and we'll keep you posted into what happens. So you'll follow along on screen, and definitely we'll be going to some music given the number of laps that these athletes will be doing. All right, thanks for being here. Namara! Welcome, and Namara is tuned in from Uganda. So hello to everyone tuned in from Uganda. All right, so welcome, Namara. So happy to have you here. And thanks, KJ. Updates on point. Appreciate love that. And guys, if you're here, come on. We're not yet at how many likes you want again. Come on, man. Just hit the like button, hit the subscription button, and let's continue to grow stronger together. All right, so welcome one, welcome all. As you can see, the race there is moving on screen. All right, so we'll continue to watch this one as it unfolds on screen. So while we go to some music and while you take a little wellness break, so just walk around or, just do something. All right. While you're doing that, please remember to hit the like button, the share button, and the subscription button. And of course, comment in the chat, and let us know where you're tuned in from. If you're just tuning in and you're a dad, happy Father's Day to you. All right. So you're definitely welcome there, Namara. So we'll just keep watching on screen and I'll keep watching to see if the likes are going up and the subscriptions. All right. We want to get to 10K, but before we get to 10K, we need to get to 8K subscribers. So help us get there. So Namara, I'm depending on you to get to the entire Uganda on board here with us on Voices in Education. And of course, trending now, you're going to take all of Kenya. All right, let's see who is going to bring more over. But we appreciate all the support, all the love. And most importantly, we appreciate that you're keeping it real and respectful, where we can all be in this space together, share, learn from each other, and just have a vibe. All right, so we'll go to some music. So after 1,000 meters, it's Kuma there. All right, Andreas. Next, Cole, followed by Morgan, then Cornelius. All right, so we'll keep watching on screen. All right, welcome. If you're just tuning in, welcome, welcome. With just over 3,200 meters of this 5,000 meters, we have Algren of Sweden in the number one spot, Germa in the number two spot, Eduardo, so that's Germa of Ethiopia, Eduardo of Mexico in the number three spot, Kiprop of Uganda in the number four spot, and Kai of Australia in the number five spot. All right, so we'll definitely see what happens as this race continues to unfold. We're definitely getting closer to the 5,000 mark, and I'm just going to quickly hop into the chat here just to see who is here in the chat. And let's see if I'm getting any new updates. I'm not seeing any new updates, guys. We're almost 100 strong. Come on, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscription button, and let's continue to grow stronger together. All right, we can definitely do that. So no new comments here just yet. Let's just continue to grow stronger together. All right, and let's continue to hit the like button. Can we get the likes up to 50? Let's do that. We can definitely do that with over 3,600 meters in this one. Welcome one, welcome all. Let me see who is going. Sweet tea. Hola, welcome, welcome. So happy to have you here. All right, so come on, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscription button. I don't know, what are you waiting for? Come on, man, like it, man, like it. And let's continue to grow stronger together. And comment in the chat. Let me know where you're tuned in from. We would love to give you a big Voices in Education welcome. So 4,000 meters. And we have Algren of Sweden there, Germa of Ethiopia. Kai steps up into the number 3 spot there of Australia. Kiprop of Kenya of Uganda, sorry, in the number 4 spot, and Dennis of Kenya stepping up there in the number 5 spot. All right, over 4,000 meters gone in this one, and we're definitely going to see what happens. So welcome one, welcome all. If you're just tuning in, please remember to hit the like button, the share button, and of course the subscription button as we continue to grow stronger together. All right, so welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. And over 4,400 meters for some of the athletes in this one. All right, and you'll see here Algren, so Andreas of Sweden, Kuma of Ethiopia, Kai, all right, of Australia, Kenneth of Uganda, and now Mike of the Netherlands steps up. All right, so we'll continue to see what happens in this one for sure. And you're welcome, sweet tea. Happy to have you here. All right, and you're tuned in from Armands, Manchester in Jamaica. So big up to everybody from Armands in South Manchester. All right, big up yourself. All right, and remember to stick and stay with us. So hit the like button, hit the subscription button, and let me know who else is tuning from Armands, straight out of Manchester in Jamaica. Let me know in the chat there. All right, so Andres there. Let's see. And you know, the crowd is going to be going. All right, and let's see. Not going to spoil it. All right, look at that. It's 12:44:27. Area record, meeting record. All right, and you can imagine how the crowd is going. All right, of course, the athlete from Sweden took that one in a fantastic time. Kuma of Ethiopia, second, 12:57:46. Kai of Australia, 12:58:38, and that's a personal best. Mike of the Netherlands, 13:02:43, and that's a national record. All right, and it was when I tell you, fantastic run for Andreas. He gave it everything there. And it's just fantastic to smash that meeting record. All right, so now we go to Kenneth. All right, 13:02:69. Dennis of Kenya there, 13:07:02. Cole of the US, 13:09:36. All right, and as you know, athletes are still coming in. All right, Morgan there, 13:13:37. Eduardo of Mexico, 13:17:08. Simon of Eritrea, 13:23:78. Kiptu of Kenya, 13:29:07. Emil of Sweden, 13:32:03. And then we have here Melak of Ethiopia, 13:32:79. And for Cornelius of Kenya, 13:49:29. All right, so those are the times. And again, it's a fantastic run there from Andres, and what a way to have a new meeting record by someone from that country there. So Daniel's time will no longer stand. It's now 12:44:27. All right, an area record, meeting record, and just a little bit short there on the leading time, but a fantastic run from the athlete. Let me just quickly take a look in the chat here. And Tuan, welcome. And Tuan is tuned in from New Forest. Big up yourself, Manchester large and in charge. All right, Manchester to the world. Come on, guys. And this looks like Panache. Welcome. I don't know what you're talking about. So, well, you won't be the only one, okay? The world leading time is 12:44:09. All right, so we'll just leave it there. All right, so welcome one, welcome all. I don't know about that. So let the officials and the persons who are involved, let them do their job, all right? So, yeah, I can't say anything about that. All right, welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here with us. Let's get the likes going, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscription button. Don't be so stingy with the likes. Come on, it's free. And the subscription. And let us just continue to grow stronger together. All right, so let's take a look at what's coming up next. It's the 800 meters for women final. All right, so let's see who will be in this one. So we should see in this one. All right, there we go. So Duguma as the world leading time 1:56:64. All right, and the meeting record back in 2021 by Rosemary 1:56:28. So in this one, we should see Coro of Italy, Audrey of Switzerland, Addison of the US, Mary Mora of Kenya, Prudence of South Africa, Gemma of Great Britain, Georgia of Great Britain, and Ratili of Botswana, and we'll have the pacer there, Margarita of Poland. All right, so we'll definitely keep an eye out for this one. And while I quickly get into the chat here, all right, Julian about to run low 10:8. I'm looking forward to that race for sure. All right. Beverly, welcome. And Beverly's tuning from Phoenix, Arizona, out of the US. And Beverly's saying you're doing a great job. Thank you for posting this broadcast. And thank you so much, Beverly. Really appreciate the comment and you sharing in the chat there. And it definitely means a lot to know that, we are here, supporting you guys as best as we can. So I appreciate the comment. Guys, let's get the likes up to 50. Maybe my number that I'm seeing is not going up. I don't know. Come on, man. Don't let me ask you twice. Once, twice. You should have
Hello,
subscribed.
my co-host.
Hello.
I hear you tuning up the voice there, and that's always good. Guys, you need to give her some likes for that. That's some good tuning up there. I wonder which
Oh
song
my
she's
God.
coming
I'm
up with.
just tuning up, huh?
Just tuning up. As the persons in the chat and the persons who are here, they are tuning up too. We're just asking you to give us some support. Hit the like button, hit the subscription button, and continue to give us your support on this side. Remember to turn your post notification on so that we can connect in the future. We're happy to have each and every one of you here. But my co-host, before that 800 meter start, I have to come in and represent for Manchester. South Manchester,
Wha-
New Forest, Armagh, Newport, Rods Corner, Cross Keys. Talk about
What?
Marley Hill. What you talking about down there?
What you
Big up
talking
yourself,
about?
Manchester. Big up yourself.
All right, fantastic. So, guys, we know about, So, big up yourself, South Manchester. To everybody tuned in from South Manchester, big up yourself, and welcome to the Voices in Education. If this is your first time here, welcome. We do quite a lot in terms of programs. Track and field is definitely one of them. We do current affairs as well. Waiting for the elections to come. So, but we're here and we really appreciate you guys being here with us. So, we'll have the 800 meters going on screen in a little bit. So, you can just keep tuned in that way if you like to see the time or the meters moving there. But we really appreciate you being here. And Sweetie is smiling from ear to ear because Sweetie here the whole of Manchester file, so Manchester file just reel out. And as you can see there, 100 meters out of that 800 meters, 200 meters plus, they're going. All right, and you'll see there Mary Mora keeping up in that one, but we'll continue to watch that one unfolds. But I am telling you, it's a big deal today because South Manchester is large and in charge. Thank you guys for being here. Really, really appreciate it. And sweetie, it means no. So sweetie and to one. We need to get some subscribers, all right? All right, so we'll definitely see here what happens in this one, welcome all. Look at Prudence, and we'll definitely see here how this one unfolds. Gemma is in there as well. All right, again, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here. Addison is saying, wait a minute. All right, but we'll definitely see how this one unfolds. All right, so Team Sharika Jacko, good evening to all. All right, Voices in Education fans, welcome Team Sharika Jacko. All right, happy to have you here. Why I believe that is Namara, I don't know. 700 meters in this one. And Sweet Tea saying, appreciate the coverage and we appreciate having you here with us. All right, so let's take a look here. Georgia of Great Britain, 157.66, season best. Mary Mora of Kenya, 157.83, season best. Prudence of South Africa, let's see if that holds up. Yeah, 158.00. All right, then we have here Audrey of Switzerland, 158.35. Gemma, 158.66, season best of Great Britain. All right, Oratili of Botswana, 158.78, and I hope I'm getting these pronunciations correct. Addison, 158.86 of the US. And Elisa there 20020. And let me tell you, Georgia Bell just came on the outside and took that over Mary Mora. Welcome one, welcome all, and so happy to have you guys here with us. Let us just continue to grow stronger together. All right, fantastic. And we're getting closer to gravy. I don't know. co-host. I am looking forward to see what Alfred will do, and we're getting closer there. But can I tell you, when I look in the chat, man, guess who I see? Ans Morgan to the world. Welcome, my brother. Oh my gosh. Ans Morgan to the world. Welcome, 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 welcome. So happy to have you here with us. So let's just take a quick look here. And we have the 100 meters for women coming up. All right. And here's the lineup. Zainab of Italy, Patricia, Marie Jose Talu Smith. All right. So we need to add that too. Dina Asha Smith. All right. Julian, sister, cousin, Juju. Straight out of St. Lucia. Darrell Nita. All right. Julia and Maya. So this one is going to be a big run for sure. Alfred for the win. I believe she's going to look well. It's not a fast track. So we saw her opening her season just the other day, 10:89. And I am not sure she's going to go quite lower than that because this track is not a fast track. But in Alfred style, nonetheless, I'm expecting this one to be lowered somewhat. So, but I'll perhaps keep it in the 10.8s. It's not going to go lower than 10.8s. I don't think so. Ovi, what do you say on this one?
Yeah, not a fast track, but just expecting some good performances. And I think she's going to be around about the 10-8 something. I'm thinking probably a 10-8-7. That's what I'm feeling here for this one. So I'm going to call on this one. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Thank you guys
What's the
for
time?
joining.
10:87?
10-8-7, yeah.
Yeah, that's a decent time. I'm thinking anywhere. And if I see like a 10:9, a low 10:9, that's good for me too. But we're just going to look and see what happens. So that comes up. All right, so that comes up, and then the 400-meter hurdles. So that comes up in about 4 minutes. And then we'll have the 400-meter hurdles for men. All right, so that is going to close things out there. And I guess they're depending on the two cars because we have two athletes from Sweden in this one, Carl and Carl, one running from, well, they're both running from the outside lanes. All right, lane 1 and lane 8. All right, we're looking for fantastic things again from Karsten. I think perhaps is going to be the favorite in this one. And we'll get to this in a little bit. All right, so that's the event that will be closing things out there in Stockholm, Sweden. All right, welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here with us. If this is your first time here, welcome to the Voices in Education. Let us know where you're tuned in from in the chat. Would love to give you a big Voices in Education welcome. And as always, please remember to hit the like button, the share button, and the subscription button. Let us continue to grow stronger together. All right, guys, time for a quick check in the chat there. Team Sharika Jacko is saying I've liked, I guess, the video here. And Namara told me to like. Let's enjoy athletics updates together for sure. So welcome Team Sharika Jacko. From I saw the name, I was like, perhaps this is Namara. But thank you so much, Namara, for sending over all right, some subscribers to this space. Really appreciate it. So, you know what happens? We are large and in charge in Uganda. All right, fantastic. So, Manchester, you're still here? Let us know in the chat because Uganda, show up and show off, you know. All right. All right, guys. So let's just keep going here. And we're getting closer and closer. All right. Welcome one, welcome all. All right. So we're
My,
here. Go ahead.
yes, my co-host. I just want to say a special Father's Day to all the fathers who are here. I didn't get a chance to, extend my, my wishes to them. So happy Father's Day, and big up to all the new persons who are here. I'm seeing some new names, and we really appreciate having you here. If you're a new subscriber, drop it in the chat so that we can recognize you. And I'm seeing South Manchester still sticking and staying here. Let us continue to grow here, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscription button, and continue to share.
All
That
right. Fantastic. Fantastic. Yes. So Manchester there. And they're still here, strong, strong. All right, so we're going to have the 100 meters in a little bit for sure. And again, welcome one, welcome all. All right, so Alfred will be running from lane 5, and she's surrounded by Dina Asha and Darrell Nita. All right, so we'll see. And we know that Alfred, fierce competitor. All right, so we'll see what happens here. But for sure, I can't wait until the ding dong battle, the Jamaicans the Juju, cousin Juju, and all the other top athletes as they line up for that 100 meters women final. All right, at the Worlds event coming up in September. All right, so welcome one, welcome all. The athletes are being introduced. Daryl Nita. All right, she says she a cartel girl. All right, fun. Let's just put that into perspective there. All right, so welcome one, welcome all. All right, Maya McCoy there rounding out the field. All right, so Alfred is in 5, and we'll see what happens. You cannot miss her in a nice sunshine yellow. All right, Barnett from St. Lucia is here. Welcome. Let's go, Juju. Absolutely. And Panache or Panache is saying Melissa, so that's Jefferson, is not going to beat Julian. All right, so they're on their marks. Set. And they're off. So Julian Alfred gets a pretty good start here. Alfred is going. All right, Alfred has separated herself from the field. 1075. What are we talking about? Almost getting there to the 1073 world lead. 1075 for Julian Alfred. Let's try to get the times here up on screen. Slow track. Fast girl. That's it. 1075 for Julian Alfred. Juju. And it's a meeting record, season best. So that is fantastic. Dina Asher there, 1093. Season best, followed by Talu there, opening equaling her season best of 11 seconds flat there. Maya 11.12, Darrell Nita 11.17, so a season best there. Patricia 11.18, Julia 11.24, and Zainab equaling her season best of 11.26. Ove, talk to me.
Whoa, 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 what a sprint there from Julian Alfred. I tell you, she didn't run the last 10 to 15 meters of that race.
She
She
was
eased
pretty
up.
easy.
So
Yeah.
she can definitely push that down to the low 10 sevens are probably in the 10 sixes, I'm presuming, on a faster track. But that was really, really impressive from Julian. She did really, really well. And it's the 100 meters this year is going to be a cracker because Julian is having 2 good years back to back, and we have the Jamaicans, through the Clayton twins there coming forward as well. The 100 meters is going to be festive this year. But congratulations to Julian Alfred. Brilliant run there. And it's good to see cousin Asha still coming out and doing well. A sub 10 there. Sorry, sub 11. That's awesome, awesome, awesome. So coming back over to you.
Yeah, fantastic. And definitely Julian looks really good. I mean, it's a long season, so it all depends on how she manages her races, but for sure looking really well and to not putting in so much effort as you shared there of it. There is still some more left in the tank there because she did not power all the way through that line. 1075, a very fantastic run from the St. Lucian. And what can I say? Juju, well done. Dina Asha Simit, and to all the other ladies in this one, a fantastic run. So we have some athletes to look out for this year for sure. Melissa Jefferson. We saw TT Terry there sounding up the big things. So we're here and we love it. We love it when all the ladies are on top of their game, and it makes the track more exciting, of course. So let me just quickly go into the chat here, and I I am seeing someone was adamant that Alfred cannot run sub 10-7, and she just ran 10-7 in June. I don't know. She's still in 10-7s there. And Tuan is saying, wow, congratulations, Julie and Alfred. Got blessings after meeting you saying both last week. So great. All right, fantastic there, Namara. Impressive from the St. Lucian Queen. That's Sweetie and KJ saying Juju looks amazing. All right, so that's fantastic there. All right, so we're getting down to gravy. We have one run to go. All right, so one race to go. And I hope that you have hit the like button, the share button, and of course, the subscription button. All right, come on, guys. We're not yet at 50 likes. What are you waiting for? You can bank on it, put 1 million subscribers and likes on it. All right, welcome one, welcome all as we get ready for the final event. All right, so just to let you know that the discuss is also happening, and we're getting ready for the final event on the track. And let me just tell you too about the next Diamond League stop. So the next Diamond League stop is on June 20th, and that will be in Paris. So in Paris, all right, France. Oui, all right. That's where the next Diamond League will be. So you want to ensure that you're sticking and staying with us. Ensure that you hit the subscription button, all right? Turn on your post notification bell. So tap the bell and select all so that you do not miss any updates from this channel. All right, and of course, the Jamaica trials, they're coming up. You want to ensure that you're sticking and staying with us for that, of course. All right, again, welcome one, welcome all. And we're just waiting for this event that I believe Karsten is going to perhaps take. All right, so it's the 400 meters. All right, and that comes up in just a moment or a minute or so, or a minute or less. And we're going to watch this one on screen. So, quite a few meeting records here today, all right, are there in Stockholm, perhaps about 7 or so, all right, so far. And the 400-meter hurdles, and we'll watch this one on screen. So, Carl of Sweden, Alastair of Great Britain, Emil of Germany, Mateus of Brazil, Alison dos Santos of Brazil, Ray Benjamin of the USA, Karsten of Norway, and Carl of Sweden. All right, some top athletes, definitely. So we can look out for Karsten, Ray, Alison dos Santos. We'll see what happens. All right. They're going to go over some hurdles and let's see. So, Karsten, I'll say for the win. He's very determined, like he has a different kind of fire when he hits the track. All right, so we'll see what happens. But for sure, we have Alison dos Santos and Ray Benjamin there. We'll see. All right, Olympic champion. All right, so we'll definitely see. All right, let's see what you will do in this one. Alison dos Santos, third fastest man in history here. And let's see what happens. So let me just quickly look in the chat here to see if I'm missing any comments. And let's see. All right, yes, KJ, we need the likes. And congratulations to the Queen of Africa, Marie Ozeta Lu, bringing bronze medal home, Africa. All right, so that's Team Sharika Jackson. As you can see on screen there, guys, hurdle 1, hurdle 2. All right, Santos of Brazil for the win. Santos, let's go. That's sweet tea. All right, let's see here. Just look at that. All right, hurdle 7. And let's look at that. And look at that, Ray Benjamin, 46.54, meeting record, world lead. Alison dos Santos, 46.68. Karsten, 47.41. All right, 48.37 for Emil. 48.63 for Chalmers. 48.80 for Carl. And 51.26 for Carl there. And I'm telling you, the top athletes there, Ray Benjamin timed his race perfectly. So good timing there from Ray Benjamin there. So good run. And the athletes there greet each other, Benjamin, Karsten. All right, so that's it there. And big run there from Ray Benjamin. All right, fantastic run. So there you have it, guys. That's it, for the Stockholm Diamond League. And Ovi, I'm just coming over to you quickly to see if you have any final comments.
Yes, here for the final comments here. Well done there by Benjamin, as you said, really well timed race, and he executed really, really well. But just to share that, I'm not sure exactly what's happening there in Stockholm, but we have lots of meeting record. So I'm wondering if it's a case where the track is speeding up or it's the condition of the athletes. But some brilliant performances throughout the day, and it was good to see the athletes and some of the homegrown athletes as well do it really well to get the crowd all riled up. But this has been another great stop in the Diamond League. And I just want the people in the chat to drop which performance is the one that stood out the most for them throughout this Diamond League in the chat, if you don't mind. But we're really happy to have you guys here with us. We really love the interaction, and make sure that you've hit the like button, hit the subscription button, turn your post notification on so you can connect with us in the future. We really appreciate you, and we look forward to connecting with you in the future. Back over to you.
All right, fantastic. Thank you so much. And Sweet Pea saying thanks for the coverage, and we want to thank you too, and hope that you have a great rest of your Sunday. Namara is saying, wow, the season is getting hot. Vanessa is saying it's always refreshing to be on this network. Voices in Education. Well done. Thank you so much, Vanessa. We really appreciate the comments and all the good jobs. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here with us. We really again appreciate it. Before you leave, ensure that you hit the like button, hit the subscription button, and also importantly tap the bell, select all, so that you do not miss any updates from this channel. So we're going to sign out with some music. Blessings and love, everyone. And if you're a dad tuned in right now, happy Father's Day to you. From all of us here at Voices in Education, we want to say, put God first in everything that you do. Remember, with Christ in the vessel, you can definitely smile at the storm and run your own race. Don't run somebody else's race. All right. Stay in your lane. All right. Blessings and love, everyone. And I'll see you in the next live. So ensure that you have your post notification turned on. All right, thanks to everyone who tuned in from Kenya, from Uganda, from Jamaica, from the US, from all over the world. We really appreciate you. All right, again, blessings and love, and I will sign out with some music. Bye for now, guys. Take care.